This next story is actually our very first viewer submission. So a huge thank you goes out to MJ for sending us this one. Her encounter unfolds on June 23rd, 2022. MJ and her daughter-in-law are traveling from Boise to Trinity Hot Springs in Idaho, and they're having a great time, chatting and laughing and enjoying their little road trip. And as they approach Mountain Home, Idaho, there are 3 exits leading into town, and they need to take the second exit to reach the hot springs. As they're chatting and driving, they pass the first exit, and in the blink of an eye, they find themselves beyond all 3 exits, driving in the desert. MJ says, "How did we miss our exit?" MJ has taken this road a number of times and isn't likely to miss a whole exit, much less 2. She glances at the time and 20 minutes have passed. How did 20 minutes go by in the literal blink of an eye? Needless to say, she's a little freaked. So they turn around, double back to Mountain Home, and take the second exit to reach Trinity Hot Springs. For the rest of the drive, the two hardly speak. MJ is totally lost in her head. She's an intuitive therapist with the ability to guide her clients through regressions into past and present day experiences. So she's determined to figure out what happened to them. Once they get to Trinity Hot Springs, MJ puts herself into a hypnotic state. As she regresses, her mind opens to that span of lost time. She finds herself standing in a void, flanked by 2 tall gray beings, each gripping her and her daughter-in-law's arms. They walk through an opening into a larger room that reminds MJ of an anatomy lab. There are dozens of naked human bodies on tables, contorted in various horrific positions, with tall gray beings working on them, and smaller beings moving around like little assistants for the taller ones. They continue to move through the room, past the tables, to the front. Standing before MJ is a red being who looks like a stereotypical representation of the devil, with 2 gray aliens flanking it on either side. And MJ asks it, "What right do you have in taking me? You carry no rights to perform this." The red being curls an evil-looking smile to reveal extremely sharp, pointed teeth. It sneers and laughs at her. MJ feels a telepathic reply.
"You have no power here."
She replies, "On the contrary, I do." She raises her hand and places it over the red being's chest, as it just watches her with curiosity. MJ commands, "Take me back now," and moves her right hand from the center of its chest to the outside. As she does, she sees its chest wall shift to the left side under its skin, as if her forceful movement dislodges the heart, lungs, and anything else under its skin. The red being's eyes widen and it emits a piercing, frightening scream.
"Put her back! Put her back! Put her back!"
The tall, docile beings on either side of MJ spring into action and grab her arms. They start escorting her somewhere so fast that at first she's walking, then she's running, and then she's being dragged from that place. She can hear the echo of
"Put her back!"
2 more times before the doors close and they are in the void once more. That's when MJ awakens just outside Mountain Home, in the middle of the desert, having passed the 3 exits. She looks at the clock and 20 minutes have passed. There's no way it would take 20 minutes to drive from one exit to the other, even if she wasn't conscious. The memory of that red being's scream, the only time it actually spoke verbally, still echoes in her ears. This experience leaves her stumped and curious. MJ isn't sure if this makes any difference, but Mountain Home houses an Air Force base. She didn't see any ship or any irregular clouds, and as far as she can remember, the sky was perfectly clear. All she knows is that it definitely was from a different dimension.